Alright, ladies and gentlemen, KageKaze here in the 2.0.1 PTR for Diablo 3, the Reaper of Souls pre-expansion patch. And we're going to be taking a look at Leoric the Skeleton King. And last time I did a PTR boss fight comparison, it was on like patch 1.0.5, I think, when monster power was first introduced. And I got a wizard up to level 11 and fought the Skeleton King on monster power 10 just to see how difficult he would be. So I'm going to do something similar. And this also doubles as a way to measure how leveling has changed with the new difficulty system. You can see I'm at level 16. So I have 5 levels over what my wizard had at the same point. Now, I am on expert level. The highest level you can get prior to Reaper of Souls is master. So I will be, once I get my characters copied over, I will be leveling a wizard, or taking an existing wizard, one or the other, getting them as far as I can up to the Skeleton King. So I'll probably be starting over just to make sure that the leveling is the same. And I'll do the comparison. We'll see how hard he is with the highest difficulty level available to me on this PTR compared to, say, the Skeleton King on the 105 PTR with monster power 10. Now, it would be nice to be able to go into Torment. Unfortunately, that's something I can't do unless I'm in the Reaper of Souls beta. And then I could actually see what is the highest difficulty going to offer me. Now, technically, I'm not even really geared for this difficulty, but I did get some decent items. So I'll go over my build real quick so you can see how we're doing this. Oh, I can't go into the skills menu because I'm considered in combat with a boss. I think that's actually kind of cool, so I can't just escape and change things. So what have I got? I've got Breath of Heaven. I'm going for some survivability, so I've got Breath of Heaven. I've got the rune that makes it do damage in an AoE. Combining that with Cyclone Strike to pull enemies into me, I don't have any runes for that. And I've got Lashing Tail Kick. I'm currently using Sweeping Armada to knock enemies back and do a bit more damage. I was using the Vulture Kick version because I have this, which gives more damage for fire skills, but overall I feel this one will do more damage, and it's kind of nice to be able to knock them away after I pulled them in. I'm using the new Dashing Strike. This has been a fantastic ability. I can store up to 2 dashes, and I've got Way of the Falling Star, which gives me movement speed after I dash, so I can run away and heal if I need to. Finishing it off with Fist of Thunder is my primary, with Lightning Flash to give me 17% dodge increase for 3 seconds. Alright, so we're looking pretty good here. I think we'll be able to take him out. Oh yes, my Templar are, my Templar. I've got, again, survivability. So I gave him, told him to heal instead of intervene, and I've got loyalty for life regeneration instead of intimidate. And since I've got plenty of healing there and on my stuff here, plus I've got some healing on Spirit Spent, I decided to give him Onslaught for more damage. So here we go. Leoric, oh, he's teleporting. Let's get on there. Templar taking a few hits. That's kind of nice. Just going to go ahead and summon. So what I'll do is I'll pull them towards me so I get a chance here. Use my healing ability since I just put it on cooldown now so I can have it for later. Honestly, this is going far better than I thought. I seem to be taking hardly any damage at all. I'm going to go ahead and stand in this whirlwind. I want to see how bad it is. Okay. You know what? Part of that is probably the life regeneration I'm getting from the Templar. Not only that, but again, I do have life regeneration on some of my gear. Not a lot. So it looks like with the right usage of defensive abilities, you know, right now I'm not going to have any problems. So I was really hoping this might be a little more difficult. But again, this is only expert, and I am playing a Dex class that's got some nice ability. I've got the passive I'm using for this fight, as a matter of fact, is the Resolve ability, which lowers enemy damage by 20% every time I hit them. So it could just be that I just have the right combination of abilities for survivability. I'm obviously not doing a ton of damage to Leoric. I mean, you can see that. I mean, he's taking a while to kill here. I don't have a lot of attack speed. I don't have a lot of high-end damage. Well, we'll take him out. He's down to half. So at this point, I really don't have too much I can say about it. So what we'll do is we'll kill him, and let's find out what targeted drops come out. because I want to see if they made good on that whole you might get a legendary after you beat a real boss. And he's not the act boss, he's not the butcher. Oh, hello. He apparently just dropped me a Nephilim orb. So you may have seen that before. In case you haven't seen that, it gives me faster movement speed and blast of energy to my enemies. And any globes, both power and health globes, will extend in duration. So, just real quick, showing off my Way of the Falling Star because I can pull in, using my healing to kill everything, and then of course my Armada just in case anything survives. I love the fact that Dashing Strike can actually be used on a ground target rather than an enemy to be able to get the full length of it. Because before you couldn't do that, you had to click on an enemy or it wouldn't go the full distance. So this is much better. Well, I thought I wasn't going to have anything to say at that point, and we are now at the 25% mark. So let's just keep her going. Now do keep in mind that this is not analogous to Monster Power 10. And Master, when I go back and I look at this during Master, it probably won't be that tough either. Because again, it is not really Monster Power 10. It is not meant to be Monster Power 10. It is meant to be a higher difficulty with no, like, exact markings there. So, well, unfortunately, looks like the best I got is a yellow. So, and that's kind of understandable, because I don't believe there are any, well, there might be a legendary at this level, but at this level, there's really not a lot. So I wanted to at least see what the targeted drop system was, see if maybe I got a legendary crafting material, because I've already found one of those. So it looks like at this point, though, just a yellow, no additional items, just XP and gold. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the item I did get, the Journeyman's Heart. So it was going to be more than likely a targeted drop. It is. The item this is kind of a nice comparison actually for this video, because the item I'm wearing is a targeted drop because I crafted it. All crafted items will be smart drops. And so you can see that I never crafted more than one. In fact, I didn't have enough materials for more than one. I have, as you can see, more dex. 17 dex, 16 vitality, 2 regeneration, and this item honestly perfectly mirrors the one I crafted for being a targeted drop. So I got more dex, more vitality, a little less regen, but more experience on monster kill and more defense. So the targeted drop system working pretty nice for me here. And we can see I got a helmet here that's got more defense, has the life per spirit spent on it, but doesn't have the dex, so I'll probably be keeping that. So there we go. Not terrible, but definitely very, even for being on expert, the highest difficulty you can choose as a new character, not that hard. So I don't think too many people will be having too much of a problem with that. But again, could be the class. It could be all thanks to the Templar. I mean, honestly, he's got a heal that he gives me, and he's got the 20 life per second. It's very possible that loyalty could be too strong at this level, because honestly, when you look at my damage and what was happening when I was fighting Leoric, was my health, even if he had to hit me with Whirlwind to bring it down, but it went right back up. So it could be, from a difficulty standpoint for low levels, that might be too strong. Of course, I'm sure that Blizzard isn't too concerned about difficulty at this level, but honestly, I mean, if this were a hardcore character, it wouldn't have been a problem at all. And I've had a lot of the fights prior to Leoric were a lot tougher. And thing with that, though, is those fights were typically before I got the Templar. After I got the Templar, it hasn't been an issue. So it could be, again, it could be that the Templar right now is a little too strong. They might have to change the scaling, because after I got him, I haven't been dying. I could get rid of him. The fight with Leoric could be very different. Of course, it looked like he wasn't doing a lot of damage unless he hit me with the Whirlwind, and then I could just run off and heal if I really needed to. So honestly, we'll have to see. I mean, the difficulty scaling could be just a little off. They are balancing. So there you go. This is my feedback, and of course a look at the PTR for those of you who don't want to join it. That was a fight on expert at level 16 against the Skeleton King. I'll see you next time. A quick follow-up, I went past it too fast, but when I turned in the fight after Skeleton King, talked to Kane, I got another item. This one came from a quest reward. So you might have seen in some of the videos here that some quests are giving these rewards now. So I actually got a weapon now. So not only did Leoric drop me a decent belt, but I got a weapon now. So I got a fist weapon that's not quite as good as the sword I found as far as damage, but it will definitely replace the offhand that I have at 14. So additional damage, life for spirit spent, reduces resource cost, which is very nice, and then life after kill. So I will definitely be using that. So, but just wanted to go ahead and follow up and kind of demonstrate that, yeah, apparently there was more of a reward for that quest than I even realized. So great, we'll go ahead and put this on, take my damage up. And yeah, awesome. I'll see you next time.